Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at what I stocked up from freeze-dried wholesalers this month and giving you an exclusive offer to try out their freeze-dried roast beef. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I wanted to give you a quick look at some of the new stuff that I picked up from freeze-dried wholesalers, as well as show you and try out the freeze-dried roast beef. We are going to try this out. I actually have some hydrating right now, and we're going to test it out and see how it goes. But I'll get into that a little bit more. I just want to show you some of the new stuff that I picked up from them. And this has actually turned into be their most popular product, the freeze-dried roast beef. So let me move that over to the side. First off, freeze-dried chicken breakfast sausage. This stuff is awesome. All their sausages are amazing. And they hydrate very, very quickly, too. That's one of the things I like. Some of their stuff, you kind of have to steam it. We'll get into that for the pound cake. But this stuff, you just put it in water, wait about 20 minutes, come back, and boom, you got a whole package of sausage if you want. So that's one of the first things I got. Next up, something I want to try, freeze-dried Canadian bacon. This looks really, really good. And I believe there is absolutely nothing in here but just lean pork, cured with water, potassium, salt, sugar, and that's it. Sodium nitrate, salt, basically. So that's it. And definitely want to try it out. Give this a shot. When we make some breakfast, we'll do that. We're actually going to use that in a video. Now, I've been kind of light on the vegetables, so I decided to stock up on a little bunch of vegetables here. We've got our freeze-dried yellow squash and our freeze-dried broccoli. This stuff is really good. And these packages are really light. It's insane how light these things are. And again, the ingredients. Yellow squash. That's it. You know, there's no funky stuff in it. Freeze-dried pound cake. Okay? This pumpkin pound cake is really tasty. This is the thing that I tell you, when you hydrate this stuff, what you want to do is you want to take it and steam it. Okay? Now, how I've done that is I did it with a steamer that day. You saw me take a strainer, put it over a thing of boiling water, like a double boiler type situation, only with the steam coming through, not just sitting in a pan, and that will heat it up really well. If you don't feel like doing that, what you could do is wet the product, wrap it up in paper towels, wet those paper towels, and put it in the microwave for about a minute or two, and it will come out nice and soft. It's really awesome. Comes out really, really nice. Next up, ground venison. Freeze-dried ground venison. And again, freeze-dried stir-fry blend. Now, we're going to do a chicken stir-fry down the road somewhat, and I wanted to get this for that video. So when we do that, we'll have that there. Freeze-dried sliced carrots. Okay. This was their most popular thing on the site before the beef took over. Freeze-dried vegetables and potatoes. Talk about making an easy, simple, ready-to-go meal. You got your vegetable and your starch in one thing. You cook up some beef, you cook up some of this, and you got yourself a meal. Really, really convenient. And freeze-dried chicken thighs. We're going to try these out and see how they are. These are boneless, skinless, and uncooked. Okay. And just for information, the roast beef is cooked. Okay, it is fully cooked. So what I did is to heat this up today. When we heat it up in a second, I prepared like an au jus kind of gravy. And what we're going to do is boil that, let it cool down a little bit, and just soak it in there to warm up the meat and give it a little flavor as well. I mean, plain it's probably awesome, but we like a little gravy with it. So let me get into the freeze-dried roast beef and some of the information on it. Now, as you can see, I got two packs of it here. One is for video use, and then I'll eat it. The other one is just for storage. What you're going to get is one pre-sale pack of freeze-dried, fully cooked USDA prime roast beef. Remember, this is a pre-sale. So this order may take 5 days out to ship. You have to understand it may take a week or so to ship because they roast this in-house themselves. They gourmet trim it so you're not paying for a lot of fat, and you'll see that when I take a piece out. These are really trimmed nicely. And then they have to slice it into manageable portions and freeze-dry it fresh without it being frozen first. So, of course, it's going to take a little bit of time to do that. And I know most people are used to their quick shipping. They do it in like 2 days, 3 days, you get it at your door. This may take 7 days to ship out because they're doing it per order. Now, there is some up on the site in stock as of right now. It actually went up midnight for my subscribers. It went up at midnight for my subscribers. So he's put this up just for us. So definitely check it out. Now, the price on $42.80 per pack. Okay, that sounds like a lot, but you have to remember this is 8 ounces, and when hydrated, it's the equivalent of 2 pounds or 32 ounces of gourmet trim USDA prime roast beef, with a 25-year shelf life. You're always going to pay a premium for shelf life. And again, I tell people, if you can't afford freeze-dried food, don't get discouraged by this video. Go out to your local grocery store, buy canned goods. It's important that my subscribers get stocked up for any kind of emergency. Not that we sell a ton of this, although I think it's well worth it. But that's one of the things I like to let people know. So this package of roast beef is slow cooked at 140 degrees. They do all the work for you. They trim it, they get it all set up, and you will be ready to use it. Now, don't forget that $42.80 is before my 15% discount. If you click the link down in the description there, you get 15% off any item on the site. So you're going to save some money on that as well. So let me show you what it looks like quick, really, before we get into the hydrating and heating up the au jus for it. I mean, this stuff is just awesome looking. Look at that. And it feels like styrofoam. That's the weirdest part about freeze-dried food. I mean, even if you wanted to snack on this as a little snack on the trail without hydrating it, get your protein in, you probably could. A little bit on the hard side, but it's bendable. So, you see what you're going to get in this? It's good stuff. So, let me get my gravy going out here. I do have the stuff hydrating here. It's pretty much done. I'll show you what it looks like hydrated. Let's drain it off a little bit. And there you go. It's fully like a nice, thick slice of roast beef. I let that sit for about 35 minutes, probably too long. I was busy setting up info for this video, but it doesn't feel bad or damaged or anything. And they are fully cooked. So remember, we're just going to dip this in some gravy, and then we're going to taste it out. Some au jus, I should say. And we're going to taste it out. So let me set that up for you, and I'll show you how I did it, and we will give it a taste test. All right, so for the au jus that I'm going to use to warm it up, because obviously it's fully cooked, but it's not warm. All I did was take a bouillon beef cube. I have one left in there. That was one I rotated out about a year ago. I put it in a plastic bag, tapped it with a meat mallet to smush it all up so it's like powder. Now I'm going to pour it in here. Now if I use just this, that's going to be some seriously salty food. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit more water in there, not too much, and just heat it up. There, that's good. Heat it up. And we'll get this to a boil to make sure everything's mixed in. And then I will put the roast beef in. As you can tell, it is fully hydrated and ready to go. So I will put that in. We'll let it sit and warm up a little bit, and then we'll try it out. So let's start up the fire. There we go. Let's move our plastic bag away so we don't light up that house here. I'm going to let that boil. The reason I want to let it come to a boil is just because I want to break down all the little bit of stuff that's left in there. And then we'll soak the stuff in and give it a try. Now, to give this a little bit of flavor, more like an au jus, what I do is I take, you can barely see it in there, but a tiny little bit of brown gravy mix. I did put some in already. Just a small amount, like literally half a teaspoon. I don't want it to get thick. I just want to give it that darker kind of gravy look. Okay? Kind of like that. Once that gets hot enough, once it boils, which it's about to do right now, we're going to soak in our roast beef. And again, you can make this as you like. If you want this a little bit more well done, you can even pan fry it. I can take this and just put it in a pan like that and pan fry it. Okay, so we've got it boiling there. And I'm just going to soak these in a little bit for a few minutes, not too much. Need to cover it up a little better. And I'll bring you back when we have this all soaked in and I've flipped them a few times. And we'll try it out. It looks like it's going to be amazing. Alright, so you don't really need to soak it in there too long. I'm just going to take a piece out. Yes, I washed my hands. Look at how big that piece is. That's just enormous. We're going to try out a little corner here. See how we like it. Nice and tender. There you go. That is absolute perfection. And you can still see it's pink in the middle. Let me chew. So, you know it's not overcooked or anything. That is just amazing. It's amazing how nice. I mean, I'm kind of using my hands all over this food. Not the most sanitary thing. But amazing how nicely that rehydrates. It's just awesome. And I mean, that's a good chunk of beef right there. That's a good chunk of roast beef. So, I am really, really pleased with it. Very, very happy with it. Definitely going into the rotation. I will be picking up more of this. It's going to go in my permanent preps to begin with, and that one we'll just use as needed in the house. And I'm definitely pleased with it. I really, really like it. That is really some good stuff. So That is an easy way to make a little bit of gravy to warm this up, or au jus. Just a little bit of beef cube, break it up, put a little bit of brown gravy mix in there. And that's why it's important to store spices and other things that go with your food if you're going to go this way with your preps. It's even important for canned food because, let's face it, some canned food might not taste all that great. A little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of gravy, a little bit of garlic powder or whatever might make it taste a little better. So that is the freeze-dried roast beef from Freeze-Dried Wholesalers. You already saw what I picked up, some of my other stuff, and I wanted to bring that to you today, just to let you know what we got working. And you will be able to pick this up. There is some available right now, okay? But you also will have to order it, pre-order, and that may take 5 days to ship out, mainly because they just have to prepare it. It's fresh. And I would think anybody ordering this wants it as fresh as possible. So I am definitely pleased with it. I'm going to soak it a little bit more because it's 43 degrees out here in the garage, and I want it to stay warm because I want to eat that for lunch. And I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to check out his link down below. It will be the first link in the description. You click that link, you don't have to do anything. By clicking that link, you're going to save 15%. That is my personal link for you guys that he gives us discounts on. And this sale is really for you guys as well because he wasn't talking about bringing this back. He only brings this out twice a year, and he was already done with it. And I said, hey, you know, that's really something cool I want to try. Do you think there's a possibility I could get some, you know, to share with my subscribers? So if you guys want to order, now's the time to do it. Click that link, save your money, save 15%, get on there, and try it out. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Like I said, his link will be down below for all of Freeze-Dried Wholesaler food with a 15% discount. That link there gets it. Below that, we have our Amazon affiliate store. Don't forget to check out that link as well if you're interested in going in a different way with your food storage. Okay, we have 2 other companies we deal with. That is My Patriot Supply, preparewithiridium.com. They have some awesome deals on long-term storage bulk packs. And Thrive Life as well. Awesome food. Don't forget to check them out as well. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared. I'm going to have some lunch.